Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Rune News. I'm your host, Ryan, and as always, it's bloody good to have you guys here in the audience today. And today, with this update, the Red Reef is here, which means the Blood Moon Rises is on the horizon, and then we can start looking at the Raids 4 plans and the blogs. We're expecting a Raids 4 rewards blog very soon. Jagex is going to drop the League 6 items either next week or the week after. We have that on good authority, which is where you guys are going to make a bulk of the money that you're going to be able to get from leagues and other items. We're going to give you all the updates we can on the League 6 rewards to make you guys filthy rich. And we are also celebrating the release of the Red Reef with a 24-hour stream right here on my YouTube channel and at kick.com/KingCondor. It's actually just because I want to do a 24-hour stream because I'm a nice guy, but we'll do it with the quest release. Why not get it done and start massing? And I'm going to give away a couple of bonds over the 24-hour period to a couple of lucky viewers, so make sure you come by, drop a follow on Kick. If you want to win yourself a juicy bond, you can sell it for cash, you can use it for membership. I don't give a shit what you do with it, just don't use it to buy drugs unless you're buying some for me. So that, ladies and gentlemen, will be where you want to be. Kick.com/KingCondor. Hit the follow button over there. Hit the subscribe button down below. I greatly appreciate the support. I'll see you on the live streams in just a moment. And I have one question for you all to answer quickly in the comment section down below. And this is involving sailing, because this is now week 20 of 2026. And all we've had is sailing fucking updates, Deadman and League 6. The question really is do you feel like the game is unintentionally becoming stale because of all this sailing content? I get it's the new skill and they want it to work, but I feel like the game, while it's still fun and I'm enjoying it, it seems to be stagnating / kind of going a little downhill in terms of just content, I guess is the best way to put it. Let me know what you think. Maybe I'm delusional. If I'm delusional, you just say you're a delusional retard. Come to the live stream and call me a dickhead. I'll see you guys in just a moment. Now let's go over the old school RuneScape update right here, right now on Rune News. The title of this week's old school RuneScape update is The Red Reef is out today, which pretty much explains what the fuck today's update is. It's the Red Reef. It's a brand new quest. It's a sailing quest, the second quest in the Tortugan quest line. Basically, you got to do the Trouble Tortugans, have 52 sailing and 48 smithing. Talk to some dickhead on the Great Conch over here. Love the Great Conch. The Great Conch! Get in there, son. And then you have to do a little bit of pirate boat-to-boat combat, which is dangerous for hardcore Ironman, so be careful if you're a hardcore. If you finish the quest, which I'm sure you will, 15k sailing and 5k smithing XP will be rewarded, access to some sort of sacred grove on the Great Conch with the camphor trees, and you get the bosun's bench schematic, which I'm surprised so many people voted yes to, which is very interesting. But basically the bosun's bench is a repair bench where your crewmates can sit in it and repair your boat as needed along the way, which I thought was stupid because there's a repair facility, well, a repair option on your boat, which you have to manually click. It should just be automated so that your crewmate repairs the boat constantly, all the time for you when needed, as long as it doesn't overheal. That makes perfect sense. Now we've actually got to sacrifice a facility for this bench or make a whole new boat, so you can't have a salvaging and cannoning boat anymore because you've got to get rid of one of those spots for one of these benches, I'm pretty sure. So nice work everyone for voting yes to a dog shit schematic. Hopefully I'm wrong, but that's what I got. That was the impression I got from the poll, which is why I voted no on that shit. Now I've got to make a whole new fucking boat. Hope I'm wrong. Anyways, that's enough crying about that shit. Let's talk about the buffs. Now we've got new chain shot cannonballs, which slow enemies for 5 seconds and deal reduced damage compared to regular cannonballs. So automatically, these are dog shit. Let's not worry about those. You just make them with a chain, which is a steel bar, and 2 cannonballs. So terrible fucking cannonball. However, the incendiary cannonball, on the other hand, this is good. This is big bomber. You can make up to Rune of these. You can't do it with dragon, and you can go mine those rubium splinters, which are now available to mine. The most common one is here on was it Charcoal Island or whatever it's called, where the lava strike worms are. Get your rubium boys, make them with 10 rubium splinters and 2 balls, and these apply burn, which increases your DPS. I don't know if it's better overall in terms of cannonballs, because it means you're sacrificing a cannonball to apply burn to a cannonball. So likely still better DPS just to use normal cannonballs, but we can see that this and the chain shot balls will be used in future sailing content. Yay, more sailing coming to the game. Woo, yeah. New ores. So yeah, the rubium is pretty much the requirement, and you can mine them from the rocks or from the rubium deposits. That's for the rubium splinters or the rubium geodes. So that's where you want to go get them. I'm pretty sure they're on Port Roberts. No, not Port Roberts. The other place you can teleport to. Could be wrong though, but definitely here. This might be the only spot. Who knows? I'm gay. Now, AFK boat cannon is here. Boat cannon combat, Bannerman, Hannah Montana, banana basket. Turn on auto retaliate. When you're on the cannon, if anything hits your boat, you'll shoot back, which is pretty good. Sailing cosmetics, you can now have colored sails, which is cute. There you go. We know about that. We voted yes. We fucking got it. Medallion of the Deep now works under Fossil Island water, except for the agility thieving area. It just works really fucking well there instead. Deep sea trawling, doubled XP, and the baiting the shoals actually fucking works now, which is good to know. I'm glad that wasn't announced. Also, you harvest fish 1 tick faster unless you're spam clicking the net. So spam clicking the net is no longer twice as fast, it's only 50% faster, which kind of makes me want to AFK a bit more instead of clicking the nets. But I guess it depends if you're streaming or you're trying to go hard or you're just trying to chill. There's a couple other misc changes as well, but it's basically all sailing from here, waiting for those League 6 rewards to drop because they're fucking juicy coins. And then we're going to get the Blood Moon Rises, which is going to be good fun. Dead Man All-Stars tickets on sale if you're excited enough to go there and meet your heroes. Go ahead, it's in Chicago. Do what you will with that information. Other changes is filled with horseshit that no one cares about. Typically, that's the other changes. LMS is back on Osworlds. I remain undefeated in the NHFC, but I'll be at LMS practicing, brushing up on my skills anyway. Eliop didn't want to fight me, he was too scared. Bobby Whips, too scared, he didn't want to fight me. No Monkey, too scared, he didn't want to fight me either. Regardless, those three backed out. Who will fight me next? Who will try to take my undefeated streak? Who knows? I guess we'll find out. But until then, that is the Old School RuneScape update right here on Rune News. This is Rune News. You're watching Rune News on Rune News. My name is Rune News, and you're watching Rune News. Now, the interesting thing about RuneScape 3 is that Old School RuneScape's had nothing but sailing updates all year long. Deadman, sailing, leagues, more sailing. That is all it's been. Yes, that's depressing. That's bad. It's shit. Deadman, yeah. And now there's more Deadman shit coming. Terrible. And RuneScape 3 is still fucking so bad in comparison. So much worse off. And that just really shows the longest and most dawning fact about this game of all time is that RuneScape 3 is fucking dog shit. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Grand Exchange segment for Rune News. My name is Wade Green, and this week the biggest rise is the Bell's Folly, and that's what we've been fucking warning you guys about. This is a huge weapon. This is basically a zombie axe, but for fucking stabbing. Sticking with the fucking pointy end. Huge damage, super reliable, more damage than the Fang in terms of max hits, unless you're using the Fang spec, which is fucking dog shit. So why would you use a Fang when you use the Bell's Folly? Well, it's gone up in value because there's also super powerful value coming out of it. It's a useful weapon for early game TOA as well if you don't have access to a Fang and you want to send some fucking low level TOAs. Absolute beast of a weapon, excellent for fucking Slayer, no point going with the Rapier. Bell's Folly is the way to fucking go, but be careful, it's spiking in price. People are going to catch on and it might start to suffer. Grab yourself a Bell's Folly while you can. Super useful weapon for the back end of Slayer. Beautiful weapon to hold on to. Now the Dragon Cannon Barrel will be dragging these fucking nuts down to the Shadow Realm there. Now 1.3 mil, which is a huge fucking drop in value. Lost 900k over the past 30 fucking days, which is not very good. Oh, sorry, yeah, 30 days. Not good. Dragon Cannon Barrel on the beam, still a very powerful weapon to be using. You want to grab yourself cannon barrels. In fact, there's no point farming this bad boy now when you're on a main account. This is Ironman content at this point. Jagex is going to start giving us more value out of our loot sacks though, which will mean more of the money and the value is going to become in the cannonballs rather than the cannon barrels themselves. So while sailing has become stronger, Dragon Cannon Barrel, it just loses its value. It is what it is. Now the Twisted Bing Bong Billium Chillium sits at a beautiful 1.6 bill and it's looking fucking good. Now you can see that this graph is very different to the rest. It's only a very small price variance here. It's bouncing around here like a fucking emotional roller coaster. This looks like my last relationship before she killed herself. It is a fucking hot mess. Well, now that she has killed herself, you're gonna see it spike to the fucking moon next week. We're predicting a nice price rise with the T-Bow. Rise with the T-Bow. So to help make that drain come alive, guys, and to celebrate the death of manipulative pieces of shit. No, there's too much trauma. This is not a true story. Just before someone goes on a tangent on Twitter and goes, oh, I think your ex-girlfriend. No, I'm gay, all right? I only date guys. Didn't you see my shirt earlier in the video? Yeah, look at all the man juice on that. All right, so don't go crying to no monkey about it, okay? Anyway, point is, buy a fucking T-Bow, stop being shit. And now the Sawmill Voucher is on a little stable staircase down here in the price range. We're thinking the Sawmill Voucher is looking to make a comeback very soon. Jagex is getting the last of their mid-range sailing fixes out of the way. The new mid-range quest, we've got the Playman Island coming soon. Holy shit, more mid-range content. We're expecting endgame content to start showing up around the end of raids 4 balances and so on. Start to see some actual sailing endgame content that's worth our time, which will make rosewood planks worth it and the Stormwood vouchers fucking valuable. So they're an investment for the long term. Essentially, these are your Nvidia stocks from 10 years ago. These are your Bitcoin from 20 years ago. Hold on to the cunt. Stop selling it for fucking pizzas, you cheap cunt. My name is Wade Green. Have a good night. Now, our first Ironman moment for the week goes to Mr. Awu, who got himself a Draconic Visage from the Mithril Dragons in the main game, which is pretty big. So shout out to Reaper for not getting it in leagues for ages. So GG Awu, nice work. Now, next up, we have a young gentleman in Discord. I couldn't see his name because streamer mode was activated and it hides most of their name. It's an S. I'm pretty sure it's someone called Sam. I hope I'm right, but I could be wrong. 8 armor seeds, 10 weapon seeds. His enhanced weapon seed right there. Only a personal best of 849, 928, although he only did 1 gauntlet run, so that's fair. Great looking log, but this was obviously taken with a mobile phone camera. You could just use the fucking snipping tool on any computer device on the planet instead of using your phone because you look easy to hack. So change your password and up your security because this is great log, nice work, but this is not an intelligent way to show people how you take pictures with a computer screen. This is how you become a target. And finally, Mr. Juicy Farts got a juicy heart. Yes, that's not a joke. The imbued heart right here from Juicy Farts with the juicy imbued heart. My man, congratulations. Now go make that bitch purple, whatever it's called. What's it called? Saturate the heart. Go to the Phantom Musk Bar. I know you don't like that, boss. Time to grind out all of the essence. Get that juicy heart saturated. It is one of the biggest drops in the game. I am fucking jealous. I still need my heart. My mage is suffering because of it. So let's crack the whip on that bad boy. Saturate that shit. I want to see you using it in the Nightmare Masses going forward. My name is Ryan, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Come to the live streams or be gay, but you will never be king gay. I did that right. Man, why does my shirt look like a jizzle over it? This is the easiest room in the raid. It's quite simple. You got a big boy. Look at him. God damn. Fuck me. Look at that boy. It's huge. You got a big boy.